So there's a common problem in today's society, just one of many problems that we have, but it's that science and Christianity, and these two seem to be at odds with each other. And a lot of people would say they're contradictory. Christianity is a religion, science is science, and it's the truth. And it appears that these two can't coexist. When this is actually not true. Science and Christianity can coexist. It's just that the truth has been warped and twisted. And now, in reality, if you really, really thought about it, look at the entire body of science, everything that science teaches, and just ask yourself how much of science actually contradicts the Bible. And the truth is, not very much. There's really maybe a few theories that do. The main one is evolution. That one, you cannot reconcile evolution with the Bible. That just doesn't work. You can't believe evolution and the Bible. So now, other than evolution, the rest of the body of science, you can make it work within the scope of the Bible. You have some awkward ones like the Big Bang Theory. So the difference there is that the scientists believe that the world just blew up from nothing, which doesn't make any sense. And then Christians believe that God made the whole world, which makes a lot more sense. And I don't think I even have to go into the details here, but the world is too perfect. There's too much unity between how everything works to say that it just magically popped up. So the gap theory, I believe God made the world in 6 days. I don't have any problem believing that. Some have a hard time believing that, and they're like, well, maybe it was billions of years, and you know what? Even if you do believe that the world is billions of years old, you can still make that work with the Bible. So that's what's great about the Bible, is that sometimes, like not in all cases, but in some cases, even if I entertain the opposite idea from what I believe, it can still work in the biblical context. So even if you do believe the world is billions of years old, there's still a way to make that work within the context of the Bible. Because for God, time is pretty much irrelevant. Like billions of years can go by in a second for God. And nobody was around when God made the world anyway. So for us, it's been 6,000 years. For God, it's been billions of years. There's really no way to know. But I take the Bible literally, and I believe you should take the Bible literally whenever possible. So I still go with the fact that it was 6 days. So you see, the thing about science is that it doesn't really contradict the Bible as much as you think it does. It does work. Now, I don't agree with correcting the Bible. Some scientists, some Christians get a little too educated for their own good, and then they try to correct the Bible with the science. You should never do that. The Bible is your main authority. Science is below it. And if science agrees with the Bible, great. If science contradicts the Bible, science is wrong. So that's why but in most cases, I'd say 90, 95%, maybe even more of all cases, I'd say science actually does agree with the Bible. And in fact, I think studying science is very beneficial for Christians. And I think it would it'd help a lot in apologetics and your understanding of the Bible, and in fact, your faith. I think it actually strengthens your faith when you study science. And because just think about all the areas of science. You got biology, you got chemistry, physics, astronomy, geology. Then there's a ton more. If you just look at any one of those, you could try to specialize in one of them for your whole life, and you still wouldn't know everything. And that just shows you the vastness of God's power, God's creation. God's creation is so amazing. You could spend your whole life trying to understand it, and you still wouldn't. You've got animals, you have planets in outer space. We just live on our one little planet. There's like millions, billions, I don't even know how many planets are out there. And God just put them there, and they just exist. And we probably won't be able to see him till eternity. But the whole world's been created. It's amazing. And we're just trying to understand our one little planet and all the animals on it and the molecular structure of things. And in fact, if you study science, I really do believe your faith should be stronger. And in fact, I think we have even more proof for God now than we did 100 or 200 years ago or more. Because back then, people just, people were spiritual, they just believed in God, but they didn't have all that scientific knowledge. It hadn't been done yet. But now we have it. We have all the scientific knowledge, or we have a lot of it. Let's just say, I can't say we have all of it, but so much has been studied, so much has been done. We've learned so much as a human race. Science has made so much progress. And if you really think about it and like all the little details of what we've learned, it should strengthen your faith. Like, I think there's even more proof for God now than there was in the past. And so it's a very, I mean, I'm sure that's not something you normally think, but science actually backs up the Bible even better now than it has in the past, with the exception of evolution, which is probably the most satanic theory that's ever come about and has probably sent more people to hell than anything else I can think of, besides possibly the Catholic Church. So other than that, like, you study good science, real science, your faith should be stronger. So anyway, I just wanted to post this video. I just think it's a very, I just think it's something people should know, that if you study science, good science, and I feel like Christians should be studying this stuff. They should learn it. It's studying the Bible, reading the Bible is great, but like, go outside of it, learn other things, and then use that to strengthen your faith, to back up the Bible. It'll help in Bible study, preaching, whatever, in your conversations with people. So I do, you should be studying. There's other ways to serve God. So anyway, see you next time.